What's up, guys? Seriously, we kind of thought this day and video would never come. Who up until the beginning of the 2018 season ever envisioned Total Pro Sports running a video with this title? The Cleveland Browns were the biggest comedy act on television. All those bad draft picks, all those stupid plays that cost them games, all those hilarious jokes we used to tell our friends and family members. And now it's all gone. There are new sheriffs in town. The Browns are no longer the funniest and saddest thing in professional sports. If anything else, they're about to become, dare we say it, something very special over these coming years. I'm Jason Biondo, and today we present reasons why the Cleveland Browns will be the NFL's next great team. Don't forget to subscribe to TPS and put on your notifications because we post videos every single day. Every day is a new video, so subscribe. And join the notification squad too, it's a dope squad. And make sure to comment your video ideas down below, we'll be looking, and if we choose you, we'll give you a shout out in the video. So you get to be famous for like 5 seconds. That's awesome. And speaking of that, a big shout out to Tyler A for suggesting this video. Thanks, Tyler. Number 10, players want to come here now. Before even playing a snap for the Cleveland Browns, Jarvis Landry happily signed a 5-year contract worth $75.5 million with this team. Kareem Hunt didn't want to wait it out. He signed with the Browns in the early stages of the 2019 offseason. And that's not all. Landry is close friends with New York Giants Pro Bowl wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. Landry said that OBJ likes the idea of playing for the Browns as well. Call it the domino effect. The Browns are a fun team again. They have so many rising stars and character players. Guys are going to want to come to Cleveland. You know, sort of like how some players take pay cuts to pursue championships in New England, Pittsburgh, and Green Bay. When the Browns become a true Super Bowl contender, they'll be a hot and desirable destination for superstar players. Number 9, long-term championship window. Some of the other entries on our list will tie into this one, but in short, the Browns are building up a Super Bowl championship window that can easily last for at least a decade here. Their core players, namely Baker Mayfield, Myles Garrett, and Denzel Ward, are super young and are just entering their primes. Other top AFC teams like the New England Patriots and Pittsburgh Steelers are built to win now, not in 3 or 5 years. It's now or never with their respective quarterbacks and other veteran talents getting up there in age. Like the NFC champion Los Angeles Rams and Super Bowl 52 champion Philadelphia Eagles, the Browns are just getting started here. Their top players are only going to get better over time, and they'll ensure that the championship window stays open for 5 to 10 years. Number 8, plenty of cap space. It's great to be a young up-and-coming team like the Browns, Colts, or 49ers. Your core players are under their rookie deals, so you don't have to spend a chunk of your cap space on them for a while. The LA Rams knew this and maxed out on adding veteran Pro Bowlers before big extensions for their young stars came in. According to Over the Cap, the Browns have a little over $81.399 million in cap space for 2019, about $65.541 million in 2020, though that number will obviously change. Still, it gives Dorsey plenty of time and opportunities to go out and find more veterans that can plug the holes on this roster. He can find another pass rusher, defensive back, offensive lineman, and/or wide receivers. The Browns are in prime position to spend big and add a couple of more big-time impact players over these next 2 off seasons. Simply put, they'll be able to add the final pieces to a championship puzzle here. Number 7, AFC North is getting weaker. The other AFC North teams have had their kicks of the can in the AFC North. The Cincinnati Bengals won it in 2005, 2009, 2013, and 2015. The Baltimore Ravens have won it 5 times since 2003. And of course, the Pittsburgh Steelers have absolutely dominated the division since 2002, winning it 8 times between then and 2017. But the good news for the Browns is that the division, which has featured 3 perennial playoff contenders, is looking weaker than ever before. The Bengals are a train wreck now and waited forever to fire Marvin Lewis. Andy Dalton is not going to take them anywhere. Ownership refuses to spend money. This team will not be a threat to Cleveland in the foreseeable future. The Ravens have Lamar Jackson and an elite defense, but cutting Eric Weddle looks silly, and losing Pro Bowl linebacker CJ Mosley will hurt a lot. The Ravens don't have as many dynamic offensive playmakers to help Jackson either. And the Steelers? Well, Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell caused a ton of drama and paved their ways out of town. Ben Roethlisberger is getting older and older. The locker room is a mess as well. Can this team really hold it together much longer? It's all adding up nicely for the Browns. The NFC North is not going to be so difficult for once, and they're the ones who are built to win today, tomorrow, in the next 5 years, and over the next decade. The other 3 teams can't say that. Number 6, a balanced offense. Obviously, it helps to have plenty of impact players in every aspect on the offensive side of the ball. This Browns unit is far from one-dimensional though. Of course, the offense starts with Baker Mayfield, an excellent pocket passer who can also scramble to extend the play. With Jarvis Landry as his top wideout, there's a lot of love about the passing game, and the offensive line is only going to get better over time. Too bad Joe Thomas retired just as this unit was going to get good again. again. The rushing game was extremely productive under rookie Nick Chubb in 2018, and the Browns added Kareem Hunt to help the offense. Obviously, Hunt's signing didn't sit well with many fans and pundits, but the Browns decided to put morals aside and add Hunt to complement Chubb in that rushing offense. The Browns have a great quarterback, a good enough offensive line, a Pro Bowl wideout, and an excellent rushing game. This is a very well-balanced offense, one that any Super Bowl contender dreams of having. Number 5. The Patriots Run Is Ending. The AFC has gone through Foxborough just about every year since Tom Brady became starting QB of the New England Patriots in 2001. They've won 6 of 9 Super Bowl appearances and are in the AFC title game every year, and only the now retired Peyton Manning was ever capable of taking down the Pats in the AFC. Well, the Browns won't have to worry about the Patriots much longer. Brady enters his age 42 season and already showed signs of regression in 2018. He's not going to be an MVP quarterback again. The Pats lost a ton of key players in free agency as well. In short, their run is going to end sooner rather than later. And as dangerous as the Kansas City Chiefs and Houston Texans look in the AFC, none of them will simply dominate as much as the Patriots. The Browns won't be beaten down every year by the Patriots. The run is coming to an end. That bodes very well for the Browns. Number 4, they are finally drafting well. Amazing, isn't it? All those decades of terrible drafting can be forgotten about rather quickly once you start to nail a couple of picks. In the Browns' case, the 2017 draft was very solid. And in Dorsey's first draft with the Browns, he hit nothing but home runs. In 2017, the Browns drafted defensive end Myles Garrett, and he's simply come as advertised. He's going to compete with Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack for the most sacks title. This is the type of player for them to build around. Tight end David Njoku took leaps in his sophomore year. Hard to not think he could grow into a Pro Bowler. The Browns simply got a great haul here from the 2017 class. As for 2018, well, you know, Baker Mayfield absolutely looks to be worth the first overall pick. And the Browns nailed the number 4 selection of Ohio State cornerback Denzel Ward. Some were skeptical of the pick, but Dorsey knew what he was doing, and the pick has paid off. Antonio Callaway made some big plays in 2018, and he could be a fine complement to Jarvis Landry. And then their second-round pick Nick Chubb. The Georgia product had 996 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns in his rookie year. You see, after 18 years of wasting away all those high-end draft picks, the Browns are finally hitting the jackpot. Dorsey and his front office are making up for the mistakes left by their predecessors. Drafting is how you build a championship team, and the Browns have done it right in just 2 short years. Speaking of drafting better, number 3, the management. What is there to dislike about Dorsey and the Cleveland front office so far? As we just detailed, this team has hit it right with their draft selections. But it's not all about what Dorsey and company have done at the draft table. The Jarvis Landry trade was a coup for the Browns. They have a fairly young and in his prime wide receiver that will do wonders with Baker Mayfield. He cost a lot of money, sure, but Landry is also so worth it. Dorsey mercilessly and finally ended the Hugh Jackson era. It was long overdue, but at least he finally pulled the plug on it. Picking up Rams draft bust Greg Robinson also brought plenty of positives, and he became a key part of their offensive line. And uploading backup QB Deshaun Kaiser for a talented safety in Demarius Randall was a major win for Dorsey too. And early in the 2019 offseason, Dorsey swapped Kevin Zeitler for a playmaking linebacker Olivier Vernon, a first-time Pro Bowler with 51 sacks. As if the Browns defense wasn't scary enough. The Browns are trending up because Dorsey simply knows what he's doing. He's hit home runs in the majority of his moves so far, and that's why the Browns are on track to be an AFC heavyweight. Number 2, championship caliber defense. They said defense wins championships, and it's true. Didn't the Patriots beat the Rams 13-3 in Super Bowl 53? It was all defenses in a game that featured 2 nearly unstoppable offenses. The Browns defense wasn't elite in 2018, but they sure made plenty of big plays. And without a doubt, it was still one of the better defenses this team has fielded in recent years. Any great defense starts with a great pass rusher, which the Browns have in Myles Garrett. Any great defense needs a reliable cover corner and/or safety. That role goes to 2018 first-rounder Denzel Ward. We also think Demarius Randall is capable of getting even better over time. New defensive coordinator Steve Wilks should be able to get the most out of these guys in 2019. And you know, there's plenty of time for the Browns to add reinforcements to the defense over time. But from what they've built up so far, we can tell this unit will be one of the NFL's best in years to come. Number 1, Baker Mayfield, also known as me. All you need is a good quarterback to win. Seriously, just look at guys like Drew Brees, Andrew Luck, and Aaron Rodgers. Some of their teams over the years should have never been title contenders. But hey, an elite signal caller can mask all other teams' flaws and do all the work themselves. That's why they say the quarterback position is the most important in all of sports. And finally, the Browns have a franchise quarterback in Baker Mayfield. Ever since the Browns were reactivated in 1999, their fans had to watch nothing but terrible quarterback play. Minus 2007 Derek Anderson, of course. Mayfield had one of the greatest rookie seasons ever. The first overall pick from 2018 threw 27 touchdown passes despite missing 2 games, which became a single-season QB record. The best part? Mayfield is only getting started. Many laughed at the Browns for the selection at first, but they're the ones laughing at us now. Mayfield has all the tools to be an elite quarterback, the type of guy that can carry his team all the way, no matter how good or bad the rest of the roster is. Mayfield has excellent athleticism, mobility, and slick release on his throw. There is nothing in his game that worries us. He and Patrick Mahomes are going to have much competition for the AFC crown year in and year out, and I'm so hyped for it. Like, I'm actually so hyped for it. Mayfield is the top reason why the Browns will be the NFL's next great team. It's all about having a great quarterback, and Cleveland has it. Browns fans, it's not going to be long before he brings that Super Bowl trophy home. Just stay patient. Do you think the Cleveland Browns will be the NFL's next great team? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and Total Pro Sports on social media. We post great content all the time. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos every single week. Every week is a new video, and they're all really entertaining, so go give it a look. Make sure to subscribe to TPS because we post videos every single day. Every day is a new video, so subscribe. If you like this video, give it a click right down there. Just tap it. Just tap it. Don't even smash it. Just tap it. Nice and easy. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Baker Mayfield, and I'll see you next time.
My knee.